Sandarbha. It is covering some few Anuchedas, I think from Anucheda 47 onwards. A little bit of Sanskrit involved, so I'm very weak at Sanskrit. So when I'm reading Sanskrit, I may be slow in my class, in this class. So first let us invite and invoke all our acharyas, that means our spiritual gurus, our spiritual masters. Let us invoke Lord Krishna, Radha Krishna on this platform, our preeminent Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada and our Shiksha Guru Narayani Lakshmi Devi Dasi Mataji. All should appear Sakshat on this online. I request all of them to appear Sakshat on this online. The Mangalacharan prayers are over. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So just to begin with that, I'm a student like you all. We are all lifetime students. Last breath तक हम लोग को सीखना ही है. अगले जन्म में भी सीखना है, spiritual में जाके भी सीखना है, because there you have to increase the prem in spiritual world. So we should always be eager to learn about science of Krishna, because it is only the science of Krishna which leads us to the goal of prema, that is the love of God, LOGH. So in advance for all the 3-4 classes, whatever I'm taking, please forgive for any offenses or mistakes committed by me. Corrections are of course requested by senior devotees at least, and this is applicable to all classes. So before we start, we can just go through the Mangalacharan of Paramatma Sandarbha, that is by Srila Jiva Goswami, because we have to invoke Jiva Goswami. We have to take his permission to do this particular to do this particular course of 2-3 classes, because what we are going to discuss is the intellectual property of Srila Jiva Goswami. Like Mataji also is giving us classes, that is her intellectual property, which is she is parting to us. Of course, we have no right to that intellectual property, but then since Mataji or Jiva Goswami is imparting this intellectual property to us through the speaker, it becomes our duty that we take their permission, because otherwise it will amount to, if we don't take the permission, then it is amount to stealing of that intellectual property, because where is the Guru Dakshina we are giving? There's no Guru Dakshina. It is only that we are speaking, that only itself is the Guru Dakshina, and we have to say Jai, and that itself is also the Guru Dakshina. So we will first do the Mangalacharan of Srila Jiva Goswami and Paramatma Sandarbha. It's just 7-8 lines and it's very simple. तौ संतोष यथा संतोष श्रील रूप सनातनौ, तौ संतोष यथा संतोष श्रील रूप सनातनौ, दाक्षिणात्येन भट्टेन पुनरेदित विविच्यते. So I took 3-4 names here. Rupa Srila Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, and Bhatta Goswami. 3 names I took. Tasyadam grantana lekham kranta vyutkranta khanditam paryalochayata paryam kritva likhati jivakah. So what does it say? It's the 3-4 lines explanation is that first of all, before I give the translation, we want to glorify Srila Prabhupada, because without our eminent Guru Srila Prabhupada, nothing is. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So the translation goes as like this, that Srila Gopal Bhatt Goswami, the great philosopher from the southern province, South India, who greatly pleased Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. So who pleased whom? Gopala Bhatt Goswami pleased Srila Rupa Goswami and Sri Sanatan Goswami. 6 Goswamis में से ये 3 Goswami. Should I speak louder? Can I continue? Yeah. So they left many he left many valuable notes that defeat the various philosophical misconceptions. Some of these notes were arranged systematically, and some of these notes were in haphazard way. And what Srila Jiva Goswami did, he took these notes of Srila Sanatan Goswami and wrote the Shat Sandarbha. So this is the introduction. So Jiva means, so now we go to the course. Jiva means individual soul. See, actually we know our body. Body is a kshetra, and we know all that is going on around us. We also know about the anatomy of a body. Medical science is developed in that. And we also know what is going on around us. But we should know what is the real soul. What is the meaning of the real thing? That is the soul, that who am I? That is the real knowing. Knowing about the body and all, that is all connected to bodily platform. But we should know that as a soul, who am I? And once you know that as a soul, what are the characteristics of the soul? What are the intrinsic characteristics of the soul? That is me. Here, me can be two: me on bodily platform and me on soul platform. So this entire course is based on the me as spiritual platform. So then we can connect to Paramatma. In the advanced courses, there will be Paramatma, but then first of all, before reaching to that level of Paramatma and understanding Paramatma, we should bring ourselves to the level of I am soul, not the body. So this entire course is based on I am soul, not the body. We have to learn it for every moment, every second from now onwards that I am soul, not the body. And then of course there is the advanced consciousness, which is I am soul, not the body. I as a soul is the servant of Lord Krishna. But this course does not consider the second aspect. It considers only the first aspect. I am soul, not the body. And once you have got that level, then you can go to the advanced consciousness. This Jivatma course is somewhat connected to the nectar of devotion. And we will be revising some axioms. There are many spiritual axioms. Like what is the spiritual axiom? One of the axiom which we have learned is that Lord Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Anyone can argue this? It is written in the Shastra. It is written. You cannot go beyond this. You cannot say how is he the supreme, when he became the supreme, at what time he became the supreme, what was there before him. These all cannot be discussed because this will all amount to mental speculation. We have to accept that axiom. So like that, we will revise some axioms today. Today may not enter the course properly, but we will revise some axioms because that will help us to better understanding the Jivatma course. Some of these axioms, most of these axioms have already been taught to us by Mataji, but we will revisit to remind us again so that we can understand the course better. We will talk about the author Srila Rupa Goswami because we need to connect with him spiritually. Why we will talk about Srila Rupa Goswami? Because he has written these Shad Sandarbhas and we are taking a portion out of that. So without knowing the author, because I told you in the beginning that we are going to take his spiritual, we are going to accept the intellectual property rights of his IPRS. It's an act also in India and worldwide where you cannot infringe upon the intellectual rights of. So therefore, we are going to enter into his, we are going to accept his intellectual rights of his property, of his knowledge, that is of his bank of knowledge. So therefore, we have to connect with him. Whenever we do a course, we have to always connect with the author because unless and until you connect with the author and you invite him to this course, what is the best way to understand it? So all of us know about Srila Rupa Goswami, and but still invoking him, asking him, inviting him to join us because we are going to glorify him. He will surely join us on these online classes. And of course, he will enter into each one of you. That is, you will enter into your spiritual heart. That is Antakarana. Antakarana is known as spiritual heart. Spiritual heart is made of four things, which we'll see later on. What is the spiritual heart, where it is located, how it is made, what is it made of, what are the four things for it. So being an author for Shat Sandarbhas, some Jivatma points we may do today or we may even do it on Monday. It's a unique course. It's a very tough course, as I said, but it's an important course. So we should always, so let us all ride into this, say, spiritual chariot of Jivatma course, riding in that with all these Goswamis and Mataji and our spiritual gurus and Guru Maharaj, etc. Ride on it, sit on it. Yeah. And you know that Srila Jiva Goswami is connected to Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan. Samadhi is over there. And Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Jiva Goswami, I say keep on saying Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami is a Bhakti Tattva, so it will be a mistake. So I keep on making this error. Sorry for that. Srila Jiva Goswami is Radha connected to Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan. Is Samadhi. He's a Vilas Manjari. Manjaris are eternal servant of Radharani. When we are saying that we have got to get fame and the love of Godhead, we cannot reach to the Sakhi's level, though they are there. We cannot be 9 over there, but we can definitely be the servants of those Sakhis, which are called as Manjaris. So this, our goal is to become a Manjari. Yes, our goal is to become a Manjari, one of those Manjaris. Servant of the servant of the servant. So Jivatma part 1, somewhere we can say that these 6 Sandarbhas, they were written by Jiva Goswami, and the 6 Sandarbhas in the order of sequences is Tattva Sandarbha, Bhagvat Sandarbha, Paramatma Sandarbha, Krishna Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, and Preeti Sandarbha, which Mataji will be starting after SCP is over. And there's of course the 7th Sandarbha, which everyone knows and have heard of. That is the Jiva Goswami's Krama Sandarbha. Krama Sandarbha is often called as 7th Sandarbha. And all these 6 Sandarbhas are called Bhagavat Sandarbha. Bhagavat Sandarbha is the collection. And Bhagavat Sandarbha is one of those 6 Sandarbhas. Again, I repeat, Bhagavat Sandarbha is the collection of 6 Sandarbhas. And Bhagavat Sandarbha is one of the 6 Sandarbhas. So we should not confuse Bhagavat Sandarbha with Bhagavat Sandarbha. Bhagavat Sandarbha is the superset, and Bhagavat Sandarbha is the infra of that superset, part of it. The word Sandarbha means weaving or arranging, like we weave a cloth or we arrange a cloth, that is known as Sandarbha. And we all know the 6 Goswamis: Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, Gopal Bhatt Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami. We did this in our this thing also, apna initiation time. We had to learn these 6 Sandarbhas. And all these 6 Goswamis, they are connected with the land of Vrindavan. And you know that about that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Yoga Avatar, and how these 6 Goswamis are connected with him. So a little bit more about Srila Jiva Goswami, great Sanskrit scholar, very great Sanskrit scholar, and he is a great poet also. And they all were from the 15th and 16th centuries. And Rupa Goswami met Lord Chaitanya at Ramakeli in 1514. That is 1515 minus 1, which is 1514, along with his other brothers. And Srila Jiva Goswami has also given us a very important book, Harinam Vyakaran, HNV, a very important book. Great Acharya is given. And he's given a Tika. Tika means commentary. Commentary is always in Sanskrit. So Srila Jiva Goswami has given us a Tika on, you know that, na? हम लोगों ने किया था भक्ति शास्त्री कोर्स में, भक्ति रसामृत सिंधु गोस्वामी का, उसका कमेंट्री जीव गोस्वामी ने दिया है. On basis of that commentary, Srila Prabhupada gave his commentary. What Prabhupada ji did is that he went through the purpose of Bhakti Rasamrita. He went through the commentary of this Srila Goswami, and then he also went through the commentary given by Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and then he wrote his next lot of devotion, what we call the great. And the original commentary given by Srila Jiva Goswami of Bhakti Rasamrita is known as Durga Sangamani Tika. Durga, Turga, Sangamani Tika, which is in Sanskrit. And then on that, Srila Prabhupada ji gave his added his commentary. If anyone knows that in Bhagavad Gita में Srila Prabhupada ji ने जो English commentary किया है, it is based on whose commentary? Anyone knows? It is based on the commentary given by Shri Baldev Vidyabhushan. Yes, Baldev Vidyabhushan. And then Prabhupada gave his purpose also based on that. So also it is seen that all the acharyas follow the previous acharyas and they give the commentary. Now we should know one word over here when we do this course. What is Sattva-vritti? S-A-T-O, Sattva-vritti, B-R-I-T-T-I. Sattva-vritti means what? Sattva-vritti means following in the footsteps of the previous acharyas. Which acharyas? This Gaudiya Vaishnava or acharyas were with this Krishna consciousness activities. That is the meaning of Sattva-vritti. So whenever I say Sattva-vritti, I have already defined it. And all this happened 500 years back, that we already know. And Srila Rupa Goswami, not Jiva Goswami, but Srila Rupa Goswami is considered as the chief of the 6 Goswamis by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Rupa Goswami ji ka jo naam tha wo Dabir Khas tha, that also we know. Sanatan Goswami was the prime minister that time we know, and Rupa Goswami was the finance minister. But here we are talking of Jiva Goswami. Rupa Goswami is also Rupa Manjari, glorify him. What is the position of this Srila Rupa Goswami? He is not an ordinary soul. He is also a Manjari. He is also a Manjari. But he has come in this Leela, that is the Prakat. Prakat Leela means the Leela which can be seen. Prakat, manifest. He accepted, what did he do? He accepted the menial position in the society. And we know all that. Mataji has explained us all those stories about it. So what did Lord Chaitanya do? He accepted these 2 exalted personalities as his disciples and raised them to the highest position of Brahminical culture. What is the highest position of Brahminical culture? The position of Goswami. Because caste system and all is not recognized by ISKCON. ISKCON is entirely based on Varnashra Dharma system, that is on those qualities, the qualities of gunas. So who is the higher position of Brahmanas? Brahmanas are higher or Goswamis are higher? Of course, Goswamis are higher. And Goswamis are higher because they Krishna conscious. They are chanting. Yes. Someone. Yes, Mataji. So why is this Goswami's higher position than this thing because they are chanting holy name. I mean, why are the Vaishnavas higher position? Because they're chanting holy name, and by chanting the holy name, what happens? PAKB happens. Now you'll ask me, what is PAKB? What is this formula? PAKB. P for Pune, A for Alpha, K for Kangar, P for. So PAKB means by.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, what is BAKB? I couldn't hear clearly.
Yeah, I'm telling now. It's PAKB, P for Pune. PAKB, everyone knows that the holy name is destroying all the PAKB. P for Prarabdh, K for Prarabdh, K for Kutum, and B for Bijam. Simple. PAKB. That's the formula. That's the code. And because of this chanting of holy name which destroys PAKB, one becomes eligible to do Soma Yagya. And you know what is Soma Yagya. It's a very high level Yagya. One becomes eligible. It doesn't say one can do Soma Yagya. There is a difference between eligibility and doing. Eligible means that you can now do, but then you have to undergo the training to do that. Only after undergoing the training to do Soma Yagya. Because how will you know if you don't know the verses, you don't know the method, you don't know the procedure, how will you do that? But you become eligible. You can do directly. So he is concerned. He is called as the Twija. Twija means twice born. So when does a person be called Twija? When he is become eligible to do Som Yagya. And when is he eligible to do Som Yagya? When he is taking the holy name. The one who chants holy name, he is entitled to do Soma Yagya. And also I have showed you PAKB, that holy name destroys all the Prarabdha, P, Aprarabdha, A, Tam, K, Bijam, P, PAKB. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has already said that what he did, he accepted those Goswamis and raised them to the position of, he accepted the 6 Goswamis and raised them to the position of Goswami, which is the highest Brahmanical culture. Another point which is noted in Jivatma course is that we can get the darshan of the Lord even from far, about 200 kilometers away. How of the Lord's temple? How? By looking at and not by looking, by paying obeisance to the shikara of the temple. If you can see it from 200 kilometers or 100 kilometers or 50 or 40. Rupa Goswami is also called Prabhupada, just like our dear Srila Prabhupada. And another point which is to be noted with respect, because we are doing axioms, as I told you, axioms are going on. Another point to this course is that I just wanted to know that all of us who are online, I just want to ask them that how does one make liquefied iron into gold? Iron है, वो liquid position में है, उसको gold कैसे बनाना है? So there is a procedure involved. That is that there is some juice, a leaf ka juice you have to take, and then you have to put that leaf ka juice on the iron, and then after putting that, it has to be of that juice has to be of a particular leaf of a particular tree, and then you have to plant those leaves, and then you have to do some procedure to it, and after doing the procedure to it, that will convert into gold, and it's a procedure. It is mentioned. It is real. So I just wanted to know that if any one of you want to learn that procedure, then we can discuss, but it will take a whole lecture. But then I don't know how to do it. I don't know the procedure, so I cannot speak on it. But what I want you to do, bring an analogy to this is that the analogy of this liquefied iron को gold में बनाने का जो procedure है, जो method है, same way we can compare it to the science of Krishna. Science of Krishna, that is the prema, attaining goal of prema. How? Because just as making a liquid iron into gold requires a certain procedure. कितने कौन सा लीफ से लेना है, कौन सा जूस लेना है, कौन से ट्री से लेना है, कभी उसको गोल्ड में कन्वर्ट करना है, कौन से टेम्परेचर पे हीट करना है, कौन से टाइम पे करना है, सुबह करना है, दोपहर को करना है, शाम को करना है. All that is the procedure of the science. Same way. Our Krishna consciousness is also a science. We have to know that what to do, when to do, how to do, what procedure to be followed, etc. So I always compare this analogy of liquefied juices, using juices to liquefy the gold. We have to know the procedure. We have to know the method how to do it. So it's a big science. Meaning of Goswami, I've already told you is one. No, sorry, I've not told. Meaning of Goswami is that जो controller of senses है, all that is 6 arches. You've already learned that in Bhakti. Hare Krishna. So we have to go for this Krishna conscious movement only. And this Krishna conscious movement is based totally on what? Krishna conscious movement is totally based on dash. Dash. What are the two words? Holy name. Krishna conscious movement is purely based on the holy name. It is based on G and K, general knowledge. It is based on gunas and karmas. That is, these are the qualities. Krishna conscious movement bolenge to it is based on gunas and karma. Because when a system comes in gunas and karma, and we are not interested in dharma system. Prabhupada is interested in Daiva Varnashram dharma system. Daiva, and not Varnashram dharma system. So qualities means gunas and karmas. In fact, we are respecting everyone, anyone in this world, whether of any particular caste or creed, we are respecting him, the one who chants holy name. Or the one who chants holy name is accepted by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But because Prahlad Maharaj also said that dog eater, the dog eater who chants the holy name, even he is accepted. Who is greater? Brahmana is greater, dog eater is greater. Dog eater is greater because he is doing sadhana, he is doing, he is chanting holy name. Brahmana may not chant the holy name. So the dog eater is bigger than the in level than the on the spiritual ladder is bigger than the Brahmana. So why is this happening? Why is this happening that holy name जो है वो इतना powerful है? Because what is happening in the case of dog eater is prarabdha is getting over. That means uska jo sins hai wo is all going out. Is karanam is going out. When karanam prarabdha is going out means karanam is going out. Karanam means cause is going out. And when the cause only is not there, तो क्या effect होएगा उसका? There will be no effect. Without a cause there is no effect. Without a cause there is no effect at all. So then he is no more a dog eater because the effect of being a dog eater goes away. Prarabdha goes away. Karanam goes away. Lord Chaitanya's principle is universal. What he says, anyone knows the science of Krishna and engage in the service of Krishna, he is accepted by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just have to read some Sanskrit now. And I told you how is Harinam miraculous, holy name is miraculous. Just I told you about this prara, this aspect of getting destroyed, and PAKP gets destroyed. Then the heart becomes completely, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, अंतकरण शुद्धि हो जाता है. Heart becomes completely spiritual, and your body starts become spiritual body, and then the transformation takes place, the spiritual transformation. But if you are doing ज्ञान निष्काम कर्म योगा, निष्काम कर्म योगा का वर्ष कौन सा है? हाँ, यत करोषि यत करोषि यत जोषि ददासि यत तपस्यति तत् कुरुष्व मदद. तो निष्काम कर्म योग करते हैं, ज्ञान योगा करते हैं, या धन करते हैं, दैट इज व्रत करते हैं, तप करते हैं, ऑस्टेरिटीज करते हैं, दान करते हैं. All this is not accepted because all this will lead to the mode of goodness. And just 2-3 days back, Mataji said about the Yamraj, that is the piety. Yamraj Chitragupta is writing the ledger account, debit credit account. Debit may sins and credit may piety. So then I had said that let us do those activities which do not enter into the Chitragupta's book. That means if you do good, then reborn. That means if you do piety, if you do sins, debit side, then loss. That means go to hellish planets. Then do which activities? Now you'll ask me Vikarma. Vikarma will also come under that is activities which are under the debit side, because that's also a loss. Difference between Vikarma and Karma is that Vikarma means a person is doing, like today's world, 99% Vikarma. Persons are doing activities which are going against the Dharma, which is going against the Manusmriti, whichever Manusmriti is applicable to Kali Yuga. I don't know that. And it is going against the rules and regulations framed by Krishna or by our Guru. That is Vikarma. And Karma means doing the activities which are prescribed by the Vedas. That will again lead you to Swarga. So these all are coming under the heading of debit and credit. So do those activities which are not under debit and credit. That is, don't try to do those activities which will make those activities enter into the ledger account of Chitragupta, debit and credit. But do those activities which are transcendental, beyond the three modes of material nature. But then there is one more point is that there is one more point in this that what about those activities which were conducted by in the Bhagavatam by Parikshit Maharaj, that is offense of putting the snake, etc. What about those activities? Whether it will go to, they were not transcendental, they were where will those go? That will go under Chitragupta's debit side or it will go to the credit side? It is neither a sin nor a fight, it is an offense. So then that will go under which side? So then that is again an exception which says that Lord Krishna, that all those activities are done under the desire of Lord Krishna, under the desire of Lord Krishna. Arjuna was put into delusion, that is the lamentation. He gave up his Gandiva bow, all under the desire of Krishna, so that Bhagavad Gita could be spoken. So these are the exceptions where these activities look like they are debit credit activities, debit activities which have, and should enter into the books of Chitragupta, but actually they will not enter because this is the desire done under the desire of Lord Krishna, because they are all Nitya Parshas, and therefore those will go under the transcendental and get out of the entry of the book of Chitragupta. The next point is that how many times now for this, of course, we are doing Paramatma Sandarbha, but for this is all linked to the nectar of devotion, that one verse, Anya Bilasheta Shonam Gyan Karma De Navaranu Kalena Krishnanu Shilna Bhakti Rutta. So that particular verse is the crux of our sadhana bhakti of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. That was the entire life of us is based on those 4 lines. We should, that 4 lines, there should be a class, I mean, it will take about 15 lectures just to explain those 4 lines. Which I desire to do that sometime in future, but 15 classes, the huge thing, half an hour each, 30 minutes each. So what I want to tell you is this: the nectar of devotion, which we have done in Bhakti Shastra course. Actually, it is said that by our acharyas that minimum you should read this book is 100 times in your lifetime, 100 times minimum. अदरवाइज जिंदगी, ये पूरी जिंदगी जो है वो गया, खराब हो गई जिंदगी इफ यू डोंट डू इट, बिकॉज उसमें जो ये वर्स है वो पूरा नेक्टर ऑफ डिवोशन उसके ऊपर बेस्ड है, एंड दैट इज एंटायरली लिंक्ड टू अवर साधना भक्ति, एंड दैट इज एंटायरली लिंक्ड दैट हाउ टू achieve the goal of love of Godhead. So 100 times we have to minimum study, and then I know some devotees high level, they have done these studies minimum 100 times. That's what they have quoted. Next point is that that we are very fortunate that we are we are all under the shelter in the umbrella of Rupanugas. We are all Rupanugas. We are connected to this Sampradaya of this Rupanuga by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, and that's why we have become the Rupanuga followers. And then we all want to become Manjaris. We are aspiring to become Manjaris. This is our only desire. So we should also, so everyone should aspire for this, because we should follow our Sattva Vritti, as I just explained, follow our previous acharyas. Our previous acharya, leading acharya is Rupa Goswami. And therefore we have to we are going to see that is what we are going to see, that our choice is already over. Actually, we are doing that. Our choice is nothing but what? Following Rupa Manjari. So let us discuss further, then we will understand further. Of course, this course is on Srila Jiva Goswami, of course. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't need any scriptures. Now, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching the scriptures to this at Tashwamedha Ghat, etc., which book is he referring to? Which book is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu referring to while teaching all these scriptures to Rupa Goswami and Srila Goswami, Sanatan Goswami? He's not referring to any scriptures because he himself is a scripture. He is the manifester of the scriptures. So he has nothing to learn first because he himself is a scripture. That's another point which we will be considering in the Jivatma course. I wanted to inform that everyone's business should be one. Here the word business is a different terminology. There should be only one business of everyone, one and only one business. Eki business. Just take some water, please. Only one business should be there, and everyone knows that business, so I need not quote over it. But still, I'm telling that one business will be that spreading Krishna consciousness. The question will arise that हमारी family का क्या, हमारा खाना पीना का क्या, कौन का arrange करेगा? That verse is already there. Forget that word. Vahamyaham, that one verse, Vahamyaham. Krishna will protect that and give what we lack. So this kind of faith we should have, and don't waste your time and energy Don't waste your time and energy. Just increase your Krishna consciousness. Study Nectar of Devotion 100 times. Study Paramatma Sandarbha once. This is more important business. So don't waste your time. Please beg of you, all of you. Don't waste your time. Not even 1 second time should be wasted. There are very secret points which are mentioned, which will be mentioning in this course, Hari Krishna. And instead of knowing anything else, this is our going to be a primary priority, that not to waste our time and to follow the mission of Srila Chaitanya Prabhupada and what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada, what they have outlined for us. Now, to do this, we have to make our life more and more simplified. That means the material को कम करना है और spiritual को increase करना है. So are you balancing this every day? Are you maintaining a book and checking on yourself that material decrease हो रहा है कि नहीं और spiritual increase हो रहा है कि नहीं? Spiritual increase हो रहा है मतलब कि go for distribution of books, etc. and study the books, and then also have the primary goal of love of Godhead. So we have to decrease our material and increase our Krishna consciousness day by day. So we have to keep an account for it. Just as Chitragupta is keeping an account of us debit credit, we have to also keep an account कि material debit जो है वो कम होते जा रहा है और spiritual credit जो है increase होते जा रहा है. Of course, it is nothing in numerology, we cannot do it, but then spiritually you will get the strength. Krishna will tell how to do the measurements. Next point is that अन्य विलासिता शून्यम, as I said that ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट वर्स है. पूरा सीक्रेट जो है जिंदगी का पूरा इसी वर्स में 4 लाइन में डाला हुआ है. दिस इज द एसेंस ऑफ ऑल द स्क्रिप्चर्स. पूरा साधना जो हम कर रहे हैं वो इसी के ऊपर बेस्ड है. हमारा जो साध्य है वो भी इसी के ऊपर बेस्ड है. प्योर डिवोशन इज ऑल्सो बेस्ड ऑन दिस द बिग सीक्रेट, एंड दिस बिग सीक्रेट इज ऑलरेडी रिवील्ड इन भगवत गीता. इट इज रिवील्ड इन भागवतम. इट इज ऑल्सो देयर इन महाभारत. दिस सीक्रेट इज ऑल्सो देयर इन पुराणास, बट इट इज नॉट विजिबल टू अस. वी हैव टू, इसके लिए बोलते हैं ना कि वर्ड्स को बियॉन्ड जाना चाहिए वर्ड्स के. So it is all hidden over there. You have to find it, reveal it. That is a particular course. 15 दिन लगेगा, 15 lectures लगेगा उसके ऊपर. Then next point is that what I wanted to tell about is that about the acharyas, that what they did, what they have done for us. So for we should understand that our previous acharyas, we should really get a love for them, for our previous acharyas. I give an example. 8 minutes are left. I give an example. Just जैसे हम लोग का कोई, जैसे कि हमारे इधर जैसे कि किसी का बिल्डिंग है, बहुत बड़ा सा मेंशन बनाया है उसके ग्रैंडफादर ने, जो इतना हार्ड वर्क किया पुराने जमाने में, इतना मेहनत किया और इतना पैसा डाल के पूरा मेंशन बनाया. एंड टुडे ऑफ कोर्स ग्रैंडफादर फादर, so now we are living in that particular building and we are enjoying this thing. So then you will definitely glorify that hard work put in by your grandfather, कि उनकी वजह से हमको इधर मेंशन में रह रहे हैं, बिल्डिंग में रह रहे हैं, फ्लैट में रह रहे हैं, उनके प्रॉपर्टीज को एंजॉय कर रहे हैं. So just similarly, we should similar, that's on material ground. Similarly, on the spiritual ground, we should have love for our acharyas. Yes, they have built so many shastras for us, and they have done so many things for us. So we should glorify them, because you should develop deep love for our acharyas. Deep love for who is our dearest acharya? Srila Prabhupada. Why is the dearest? Because he is the nearest. Why is the nearest? Because he's a in the present life, nearby present life. So he is our dearest, and he's our nearest that way nearest. And you should develop a love for all these acharyas, because you are what you are going to do after you go back to the golok. You are going to meet these acharyas over there. You are going to meet them in the spiritual world. Are you sure you're going to meet them? Of course, you are going to meet them. So you have to develop the love for them from now onwards only. Yeah, definitely you will meet them. That is 100%. Hare Krishna. We are all, I have already informed that we are all Rupa Nugas and we are following Rupa Goswami, and therefore we have to follow this, we have to go on serving him. All this was set, 500 years back, all these things were set. All these things have been set. The present Krishna conscious movement is also based on the authority of Srila Rupa Goswami. उन्होंने ही सब बताया है. ये सब मंगल आरती करो, जप करो, अर्चना करो, भोग ऑफरिंग करो, भागवतम क्लास अटेंड करो. All these 16 rounds, I mean, now we are chanting 60 rounds, the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, all this have been given by Srila Rupa Goswami, and all this you will be learning in the various scriptures. So what we are going to do when we go back to the spiritual world, that is, we will be like to be in the group of Srila Rupa Goswami's team. होता है टीम में अभी कौन सा ये अलग अलग टाइप के क्रिकेट के टीम्स हैं, so कौन से टीम में रहना है. So we have to be in Srila Rupa Goswami's team, because we are all going to meet there, and it's definite that we are going to meet there sometimes or the other. That is definite for each one of us. The next point is that I think those were the spiritual axioms ka summary. And just to start with Jiva Goswami in 5 minutes about the course. See, we all want to know that what is the meaning of Jivatma. Jivatma means individual soul. So we want to know more about it. We want to know about the nature of Jivatma. As I said, we know everything about around us. Around us means our body, anatomy, हमारे आजू बाजू में कौन है, ये टेबल है, कुर्सी है, ये वो सब हमको समझ में आ रहा है, समझ में आता है. लेकिन हमारे जीवात्मा जो में as a soul, we just know we are the body, not the soul. But as a soul, what is our various intrinsic characteristics? Because once you will understand these intrinsic characteristics, you will understand that Jivatma is the subtlest means सबसे छोटा entity in the entire universe, and that we know by the words of Bhagavad Gita, 1/10,000 size, at least size wise we know 1/10,000 size of the tip of the hair. So if we come to know this our position, then you will come to know that हमारा position क्या है ये पूरी ब्रह्मांड में, पूरे अर्थ पे, भूमंडल में, ये पूरा 14 planetary systems में, ये पूरा universe में. Universe means I'm counting about those the 7 layers of the universe also, and then in this entire cosmic में, और ये entire गर्भदक्षय अश्वन में, और entire all universes में हमारा position क्या है. And you will come to know our position is nothing. We are insignificant. We are lower than the whatever that small Indragop ant also. So the main purpose of this course is that we become more and more humble, we become more and more submissive, we become more and more surrendered to the Lord. We understand that what are the characteristics of Jivatma, that is ourselves only. We are studying ourselves only. जिंदगी में ऐसा कभी होता है कि हम खुद खुद का स्टडी कर रहे हैं? कभी नहीं होता है ऐसा. तो वी आर स्टडिंग आवर ourselves because we are souls, so we are studying Jivatma. We'll come to know how insignificant our and what is the supremacy of the Lord. And then we'll get, by this we'll say, oh, please, we are so insignificant, Lord, towards you. And then what will happen? Your Shraddha towards the Lord will increase. Your faith on the Lord towards will increase. And as your Shraddha towards the Lord will increase, then you will enter into pure devotional service. Only the entry door for pure devotional service, the entry door, ED for PDS, for pure devotional service, is full Shraddha, FS. Unless you get full Shraddha, you are not started practicing pure devotional services. Those stages of pure devotional services. पहले तो आप डोर में एंट्री तो करो. एटलीस्ट मैं तो वो डोर के बाहर ही खड़ा हूँ, अभी तक मैं एंट्री नहीं किया है. बस फुल श्रद्धा कहाँ है? फुल श्रद्धा होता तो माता जी बोलते कि गुरु महाराज जी आ रहे हैं, उधर 2 बजे पहुंचो, तो मैं भागता ना वहां पर. मैं कहाँ भाग रहा हूँ वहां पर? Although I'm not well, I still have to go. That is full Shraddha. You're not even doing that. That is the meaning of full Shraddha. When that full Shraddha will come, then what you will do is those 9 devotional the steps. Then that will be known as pure devotional service. Then that ladder, अभी तक ladder को climb ही नहीं किया है. हम लोग ladder के नीचे ही खड़े हुए हैं. full श्रद्धा ही नहीं है. एंट्री डोरे भी ने एंट्री नहीं किया है. So this course will show you how insignificant you are. Then next point is about this that Jivatma. Now how many minutes? 2 minutes. Jivanat Atma is Ananta. Ananta means what? Unlimited. There is no limit to the counting of the Jivatma. Suppose you start counting the how many Jivatmas, that you will never be able to count. You will be born birth after birth. You will be born kalpa after kalpa. You will be born enter Mahavishnu, again come out, again turn again do it 1,000 crore times. Still you will not be able to count how many jivas are there. You can't go under the soil and count the number of ants and their eggs and this, that, kitne jivas hai wahan par. You can't go and count the number of leaves of the tree of the entire universe. I'm not talking of Earth. I'm talking of the entire universe. You can't go and count the number of jivas in the other universes. Infinite it is. Ananta. So this is also another feature of Jivatma, that Jivatma is Ananta. Like mean you cannot count it. That's it. But I don't want to step further. They are infinite. Ananta. Jivatma means individual soul, as we have already told to you that we know our things around us, but then all that is in the advanced course. And just to end with, there are 2 types of Jivatma. Even I didn't know till today that there are 2 types of Jivatma. One Jivatma is that which have turned towards, of course we know this, which have turned towards the Lord, and one is Jivatma which have turned away from the Lord. Now the Jivatma who has turned towards the Lord, Jivatma who has turned towards the Lord, is having knowledge about the Lord. So we can never fall in JA category 1. We will fall in JA category 2. JA category 2 is that who don't have knowledge about Lord, who don't have knowledge about Lord. They are covered by avidya. They don't have knowledge about Lord. So we fall under JA2 category. Of course, the whole course is more on JA2 category. So we will continue next time. And Hare Krishna to everyone. And thank you very much for attending. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any questions? 1 minute. Satyabhama Murthy.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
हाँ
लास्ट में जो आपने बताया जो वी टर्न टूवर्ड्स लॉर्ड एंड टर्न अवे द लॉर्ड
हाँ उसका
फिर आपने
डेफिनेशन
क्या बताया वो जी वो हाँ वो समझ में नहीं आया लास्ट टू सेंटेंस
लास्ट का मुझे
हम
आपका
जो हम कौन सी कैटेगरी में वो
आपका वॉइस ब्रेक हो रहा है माता जी कौन सा लास्ट 2 लाइंस
हाँ प्रभु जी हम कौन सी कैटेगरी में लास्ट में अभी आपने बताया
I
ना
told you no
टर्न टूवर्ड्स
I
लॉर्ड
told
वी
now
आर
we are in
इन
JA
टू कैटेगरी
we are in JA2 category. So we will discuss more about this on a
टर्न
Monday.
अवे द लॉर्ड
Yeah, we will discuss what does it mean turn away
ओके
from
प्रभु
the
जी
Lord.
थैंक यू सो मच
We will discuss how does it turn, how we are turned away to the Lord. What do we mean by that? We don't have knowledge about the Lord, and all those things. That it will go deeper, but it will become tough little bit to understand. And I have to read a little bit of Sanskrit also, so it will go slow next time. Today we just discussed the spiritual axioms, and we just started with Jiva, Atma, and we said that Jiva Atma is individual soul, and Jiva Atma are Anant, and we discussed about that, and then we discussed about the two categories of Jiva Atma, JA1 and JA2. JA1 are those who are turned towards the Lord, and they are having Bhagavatam, they are having knowledge about the God from from beginning, from beginningless. They are having knowledge about the God. Now, don't ask me that why there are two categories, JA1 and why is there JA2? How did this happen? Because it is all from beginningless. When we use the word beginningless, it means it has got no beginning. There can be nothing. You cannot have any beginning for him. So for example, Krishna is there supreme personality or from beginningless. You cannot go beyond that and say उनके पहले कौन था supreme personality, उनके पहले क्या था वहां पर. You cannot question that because beginningless बोल दिया तो खत्म हो गया. Because whatever is having a beginning has to have an end, and whatever is having a beginning and whatever has an end has to be material. So beginningless takes you to the realm of spiritual. Hare Krishna to everyone. Thank you.
थैंक यू प्रभु जी हरे कृष्णा टू ऑल